team is just my heart and soul. Bullhorns coming out of it. We are only using vinyl for this.
Look at that. Okay.
I'm excited. Hello guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to my channel. In case you are brand new here, hi, my name is Sophia. I am so glad to have you here on my little corner of YouTube. For today's video, I'm very excited because I'm gonna be bringing you guys along through the process of making a custom set for XXO. You guys know I love XXO. I live, laugh, love XXO. I was on XXO for 4 years. That team is just my heart and soul. I was really excited when I got the opportunity to make them this sweat set. Super fun, but we kind of added a little bit of a twist to it. Now, if you've been watching my team gift videos, if you've kept up with all of the custom sets videos in the past, you know that we've worked with pretty much like a lot of different types of techniques, processes. We've done the sublimation, the vinyl, the rhinestones, all of the things. And when it comes to sweat sets, I normally try to stick to vinyl or sublimation specifically just because, I don't know, the designs that we think of and the designs that we come up with don't necessarily require or involve the use of rhinestones in order to translate the design that we are going for. But this was a little bit different because going into it, before I even had the design in mind, we were like, okay, we are only using vinyl for this. So we kind of have to create the design around that. Let's get into it. Let's start with the basics as we always do. I knew that we wanted to do a black hoodie and black joggers set. I had kind of gone back and forth with some of the people on the team and kind of just picked their brains, figured out, okay, what's the vibe? What's the energy? What are we going for here? I knew that we were going with black hoodie specifically and black joggers. I wanted to incorporate their bullfighting theme into this design somehow. We wanted it to be themed. We wanted it to be colorful and incorporate all, like they had so many different colors going on this season with all of the different elements of their theme with like the Miami, the bullfighting, like so many different colors, but we still wanted it to be like sleek looking. Like we didn't want it to be so like over the top colorful. We still wanted to kind of have that like cool, like sleek element to it. So we had all of that as kind of a basis. And then I was like, okay, tell me, like, give me some information when it comes to music, the lyrics, like team sayings, like what's some of that kind of stuff that you guys would want like projected, I guess, onto, like what do we have to work with here? I actually had the lyrics to their music like written out in front of me because it's like it's just easier to kind of like visualize it that way, like without the actual song, like the sounds in the background, just kind of seeing the lyrics, see what stands out, what feels like it would go with this set. So with all of their, you know, their quotes and their music and stuff in front of me, and also keeping in mind, okay, we're having the colors, the bullfighting, like all of that kind of over here. We're gonna keep that in a cloud right here. And then down here, we're gonna look at, okay, these are the lyrics that we have to work with. Looking through and just reading through it, what stands out in a way that's like, this would be really cool on the front of the hoodie to kind of like start the design, if that makes sense, and kind of be a universal thing that like just makes sense to have plastered on the front, and then what also would look really cool on the back of the hoodie. I don't really know how else to describe it other than there are some things that just make sense on the back of a hoodie and some things that just make sense on the front of a hoodie, and so that's what I was like kind of looking for, you know? So I knew that we were looking for that kind of stuff out of the lyrics. Now, putting a pin in that, I was like, okay, what type of a design are we going for in general here, right? I had gotten a lot of feedback on the set that we had done for the team last year. It was such a cute set, the black sweat set with just like all the different like lyrics and stuff all over the I call it a scatter design with like all the different stuff just like literally scattered all over the set. So I knew that they kind of wanted something similar to that, like the same kind of vibe, not necessarily with the scatter, but maybe more just like the vibe that the set was giving off, you know? I had this vision of like the word XXO with like the bull horns coming out of it, if that makes sense. Like instead of actually having a bull on it, literally having the word XXO and that being like the face of a bull, and then the bull horns coming out of the XXO. And I knew that they wanted to use the double, like D-A-B-U-L-L, that they had started using. That was also a part of their music. And I knew they wanted to use that and incorporate that somehow. So we thought, okay, maybe we could put that instead of like XXO, D-O-U-B-L-E-O, putting D-A-B-U-L-L-O and having the bullhorns coming out of that so that it's like themed and like really themed, but it's also still like subtle, you know, but like still themed. And then we thought, okay, to match it to the joggers, we could just put the OO on it, so it's not like the same thing written out, but it is like the same thing. And we could have the OO on the joggers with the bullhorns coming out of that, and we could kind of match the colors, whatever they end up being, to be the same kind of color scheme and stuff like that, same kind of color scheme and patterns, but just like with the different form of double O. So then we came back to like the colors, and I knew that we still had like the pink and blue base. The pink and blue is kind of just like the colors for double O. They have been for years. But because of their theme and stuff, we also wanted to incorporate some more like orange, red, yellow, gold, like those kind of colors. Maybe we could do like a pink and blue base somehow, but then tie in all of those other fun colors as well. And because this is a black set, something that I'm a really, really big fan of is using dark gray onto a black set. If we know that we want to have a lot going on, this is a really, really fun way to have a lot going on without making it look so overpowering and overbearing. So let's say like, I do it a lot with the scatter designs where we want to have a ton of stuff like all over this thing, but we want like one or two things to like really stand out. We'll put everything in the background in this like dark gray color, so it's a little bit of like a monochromatic vibe, but you can still see it, but it doesn't stand out as much as the colors do. Maybe we could put the lyrics that we're gonna use there, because I know that we want the double O to stand out on the hoodie and on the joggers. Like we want the team name to kind of stand out a little bit more, but then let's add in the extra in like that dark gray color. Some of the lyrics that had stood out to me were welcome to the bullfight, and I thought that could be really, really cool on the hoodie because it's like the double O written out, like DABULLO with the horns, and then like underneath it to have welcome to the bullfight makes so much sense. So we thought, okay, let's put the welcome to the bullfight in that dark gray color, and then like have all the colors come out in the actual double O. The back of the hoodie, one of my favorite lyrics in their music is "I'm back on my bull, shh." And I just think that that's so fun. It's so double O. Like it's just, I was like, we need to do something with that. And that to me was something that I'm like, okay, that would look really, really cool on the back of the hoodie. But I didn't want it to be like so in your face. So I thought, okay, let's put that in the dark gray again, and let's actually put two different lyrics because I was torn between that one and the other one, which is Andale, andale, arriba pistola. And every time their music comes on and like the gym and stuff like that, everybody sings that part of like the music. And so we thought, okay, let's put I'm back on my bull shh in the dark gray so that it doesn't stand out as much. And then let's put that other lyric in the metallic vinyl, and we could do each word in a different color so that that stands out next to it. Now it's coming to life. With the joggers, I knew that we were gonna do that OO with the horns and stuff, and I wanted to still tie in the dark gray somehow, but I didn't want to do too much with it. Another part of their music is fiesta time, and I thought that's a really cute thing to like put on the joggers and stuff that still ties in with the theme and is still fun, but not like so long or so overpowering. So we thought that could look really cute on the joggers with the OO. And so this is where we started to really try and tie in all of the colors, but to give the design and the set some dimension, not make it look too overpowering, but also not make it look flat either. Knowing all of the different colors that we were gonna wanna use, now came the time where we were like, okay, what's gonna be flat, what's gonna be metallic, what's gonna be this, what's gonna be that, all the things. Kind of went off the back of the hoodie for this because I knew that we were gonna put the andale on like that side of the lyrics in metallic. I knew that I specifically wanted that to be in metallic, and I wanted it to be in all different colors because I think it was 4 words, so I was like, okay, we need 4 different shades of metallic. And then I also wanted to keep the like pink and the blue base and stuff. So last year's set had the double O on the front in pink, so I kind of thought, okay, let's make the double O on the front in blue this time. Because I knew the top layer was going to be blue, that led me to think, okay, maybe we can make it like a shadow and have the shadow part be in the pink. And with that, I know that orange was another prominent color, so we thought about doing the bull horns in the orange. So, and then that's when it kind of just all started making sense. I don't want everything to be in metallic because that's too much. We have to have a combination. I knew that the dark gray was gonna just be flat dark gray. So then with the double O, I actually wanted the top layer to be flat. I didn't want it to be in metallic at all because I kind of wanted the metallics to come out in the shadows and the underneath and stuff. So we thought, okay, let's put the double O that's on the top layer in flat blue, the pink shadow in a metallic pink, and the orange bullhorns in metallic orange. We thought to literally match that exact color scheme on the joggers. So the top layer of the OO was in the flat blue, the shadow layer was in the metallic pink, and the bullhorns were in the metallic orange with the flat gray underneath. On the back of the hoodie, kind of thought to just match anything that was metallic was going to be metallic universally, and anything that was flat was going to be flat universally. So anything that was blue was going to be flat blue, anything that was gray was going to be flat gray, and then anything that was orange, pink, or the other two colors that we ended up using, which was yellow and red, were going to be metallics. I thought that came out so cool. Like, it just looked so fun. And like, it was our first time kind of tying in two different lyrics together, but I think it worked really well. Now, I will say we used a lot of metallics with this set. And when it comes to heat pressing with vinyl, with metallics especially, it's not recommended to heat press metallic vinyl as like a base layer or to heat press anything on top of it. I'm gonna be totally honest though, I do it all the time. Like literally all the time. I think that it really just depends on how you heat press it and the temperature and the time that you heat press it for. I would normally recommend doing a cold peel when it comes to metallics. Don't peel it right away because a lot of the times it won't stick as well. I normally like to give it a few seconds before I go ahead and peel it. I will say it does look different when you heat press metallic vinyl first or as a base layer versus heat pressing it last or on its own or as a top layer. It doesn't look bad, it's just a different look that you get when you heat press it over more than once versus when you heat press it once, let it cool, and then peel it off. So depending on just like the look that you're going for, that is also something that you can play with to kind of see the look that you get and which look it is that you desire for this specific set and design. We kind of wanted to just get that dimension from it, so it was fine being heat pressed over more than once. Metallics also do not need to be heat pressed for a very long time at all. And because everything in this set was vinyl, I think we heat pressed each layer maybe for 5 to 7 seconds maximum. Like, it really did not need to be heat pressed that long at all, which was great because it didn't take as long to make.
Double O, look at that. Okay.
Definitely make sure to check out Peaches and Crafts, our customization business, if you are interested in getting bulk items, customized apparel, accessories, literally whatever for yourself, your friends, your group, your team, whoever. Definitely make sure to reach out to us. All the information will be in the description box below. I absolutely love getting the chance to work with you guys in that way and connecting with you guys. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you super soon in my next video. Bye!